weather comes in straight off the North Atlantic here and the hailstones sting their faces. But every Sunday for 100 weeks in a row, the people of this little community have protested, outraged at how the pension funds and institutional investors who made bad bets in Irish banks have been able to get their money back from an impoverished public. One way or another, all of them have suffered because of the bank bailout. David has his own building company. He used to employ more than 50 people. Now it's just 2. The bank wants to repossess one of his properties.
Marching is therapy. It gets all, we can deal with it. We can express our feelings without being too dramatic. It's therapy in the sense that we can march and get it out of our system for the day, and it gives us energy to go again for the following week.
Pat and Kathleen are considering emigrating to New Zealand. Pat has to hold down 2 jobs to pay the bills. They blame the banks and the government for passing on debts to the people.
I think that we are starting now to get the message out very strongly that you can do this, the world's not going to fall apart, and that if we do this all together, we'll get the solidarity, get the people of Ireland together against the banks and against the government, and stand up to them and say, no, this time you are not going any further with us.
Frances is a retired nurse and farmer. She says she marches for Ireland, her 5 grandchildren, and for future generations.
As well as paying the debt, they're suffering. They won't have the opportunities that our children had, that they can go to college, they can have the best of everything. That won't be there for those because of the imposition of the terrible debt.
The rest of Ireland has reacted passively to being told it has to bail out the investors, but not here.
We are not helpless. And the peoples across North Africa have shown that. The people in Greece, peoples all over the world, for time immemorial, have shown that the real power rests with the people. That's where you had the French Revolution, that's where you have the American Revolution. It's people getting off their knees and fighting.
Do you think you'll win?
Oh, I think we'll win. We will win.
The terms of the bailout mean the government taking $4 billion every year from the people for another decade and donating it to the investment funds. Frankly, it would be amazing if there weren't more protests. Laurence, Al Jazeera, Ballyhea, Southern Ireland.